How's it going, everybody? Michael here at Don Johnson Motors in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Today we're taking a look at this 2017 GMC Acadia SLT. Very nice, it's a radium metallic color. Got a lot of chrome going on up here in the front. Definitely accents this color very nicely. Taking a look at the headlights. We have HID headlights up front. Going to illuminate the road a lot better, especially being able to see critters and everything else during this time of year. Daytime running headlights up front as well. Those are going to be able to make you more visible to other drivers on the road. Obviously, you got the safety reason there. Fog lamps down below. Those are kind of self-explanatory. Moving on here to the side. 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels, accompanied with Michelin tires. And when we take a look at the side of this vehicle, first thing we're going to notice is the passive entry system. Now with that, I do have the keys in my pocket. So the whole idea is never taking the keys out of your pocket. So I can walk up to this vehicle right now, locked, hit this button, access it. When I get out, hit the button again, and walk away. And obviously there is a sensor here going to detect if the keys are nearby. That way obviously someone can't just walk up and get into the vehicle if you're not nearby. Taking a look at the interior of this 2017 GMC Acadia, you do have leather seats throughout the entire vehicle. Up front, you do have 8-way power seats, forward, back, tilt, up, down, as well as lumbar support. And with these seats, they're extremely comfortable and they are heated. Not only that, do you have a lot of legroom in this vehicle. It's an extremely comfortable ride. And not only will you be comfortable when you're riding in this vehicle, but you also have outstanding audio quality with these Bose speakers, and that is definitely something that is in this this trim level. It's going to make a kind of a convenience thing. Moving on to the back seat. Again, you have that nice leather seating, but with this vehicle, you do have 2 captain's chairs here in the middle, and a third row seat. You have 2 more seats. Now, depending on the vehicle or the trim level, you can go without those seats if you'd like. So there's a lot of different options we can get into once you stop on by. Now, with this, I'm sure you noticed, but when I open this up, extremely easy to do with one hand. But you can keep a car seat there because, as you can see, it didn't actually fold up. So it's a great feature that the 2017 GMC Acadia has, like no other vehicle has. Moving on to the back of this vehicle. First things first, we have all of our different backup sensors and this kind of thing. So you have park assist here. These sensors here, it'll provide an audible beep when you're getting too close to hitting something. That accompanied with this backup cam here, obviously you're going to have a clear view of anything back here. When you are backing up, it's almost impossible to hit anything with all these tools at your disposal. Hit a button here, that's going to be your power lift gate. Gate goes up automatically, you don't have to mess with anything if it's windy or maybe your arms are sore. But taking a look back here, we have a little bit of space. You actually have a couple cubbies here as well if you would like to store things. And there are a couple screws here that you can get to take this out, get to the spare tire. Shouldn't need to do that though because GMC does come with a great warranty. 5-year, 60,000 powertrain, 3-year, 36,000 bumper to bumper. So everything should be in great working order for a very long time. Shouldn't have to worry about that with all the roadside assistance and everything else. Say we need to store a little bit more things though. Pull this lever here, pull that lever, got a lot more space. Now if we went to Menards, grabbed some plywood or something, maybe we need even more room. Pull this, and both the center seats fold down as well. I mean, that's a ton of room. And as you can see, by pulling these levers, I didn't have to waste the time or energy to move up to the middle seat and do that manually. Just pull these 2 levers, really, really simple. Again, power lift gate here. So I stumbled through the words a little bit. So again, that's extremely easy to move up and down. Now something else I'd like to touch on before I do close this. Let me hit this again, stop it. Now with this, you can program it to only open so far. You can have it open all the way. Maybe you only want it to open 6 feet because you have a smaller garage. A lot of different things you can do with this power lift gate, which I'll touch on in a second. But first off, say I'm a little kid and my hands get stuck here. Oops. Hit one more time. So, if it senses any sort of tension here, as you can see, the liftgate goes up about 3 inches. So that's a great safety feature, especially for parents if you do have little ones around the vehicle when you're unloading groceries or something. While we're at the back of the vehicle, last thing I'd like to touch on is this does have cross-traffic alert. So there's radar built into the side of this vehicle. It's going to detect other vehicles driving by when you are backing out of a space. So if another car's coming, you didn't see it, it'll beep at you, display a little icon in the back of cam telling you, hey, there's somebody coming. It's a great feature to have. Moving up front one more time, we do have our blind zone alert here in the mirror. Obviously, if someone's in your blind spot when traveling on the highway or something like that, that will light up amber. That way you don't have to twist your neck all around. Maybe you're sore or something. You don't have to worry about that. So with the door here, power locks, power windows, power mirrors. Here is the button to access your power liftgate in the back. If we want to change it to 3/4, that's where you'd be able to program it. And you can even turn it off if you don't want it to be power. You want to manually lift it yourself. So yeah, we'll take a look at the inside now. Alright, so now that we're in this 2017 GMC Acadia, first things first, we gotta get comfortable. So we're gonna move the seat exactly we want. Again, 8-way power seat, up, down, forward, back, tilt, and lumbar support. Extremely comfortable. If I want heated seats, I can do that. Adjustment of the steering wheel, up, down, and something else. You have tilt, making it great, especially for a smaller guy like me, maybe if you're bigger. You can get everything exactly where you want it. You do have an electronic parking brake over here to the left. You can adjust your dimmer here. With this vehicle, your cruise control settings are actually right here on the steering wheel. Extremely easy. You don't have to move your hand off the wheel, obviously, to change it. It's a great feature to have. If we do, just turn on a couple things here real quick. So this vehicle features a lot of cool stuff, especially the technology on the interior of the vehicle with the GMC IntelliLink system. Now, if I can get it to power up, which is coming on right now, we have a lot of cool features such as our audio. If we click this, AM, FM, XM radio, Pandora, Stitcher. There's a lot of cool apps you can get on this car. So any of, I don't know, maybe if you have maybe even if you have music on your phone, you can plug in an auxiliary cable down here and listen to that, or you can access different things like I was saying, Pandora, AM, FM, XM. With our phone, you're able to pair your phone to the vehicle. It will actually takes maybe a minute, but every time you get inside the vehicle, it pulls all the contacts from your phone. You're able to make hands-free phone calls, receive text messages. If someone calls, you can answer by pushing here, or answering over here on the steering wheel, so you don't have to take your hand off the wheel. You can even hang up on them right here, or maybe you want to hang up on them by pushing over here. You can even dial numbers, and this is a question that everyone always asks, but this is a free feature that comes with the car because it uses the service off your phone. It actually tells you, the service that you have on your phone, as well as, the battery life, which is awesome. I don't have to, worry, oh, is my phone going to die or anything else. I can just look up on the IntelliLink system. It's really, really cool. Here with projection, if I want to, view different apps on my phone, I can do that there. Navigation on this vehicle, of course. Settings, access different settings such as, date and time, simple things like that. This vehicle does support that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is going to be the projection. Weather, traffic, that kind of stuff is all going to be accessed through XM radio. So as long as you have a subscription there, you can see the weather, see the traffic updates, all that kind of stuff. Of course, there's other apps. This is a really cool new feature, so there's a lot of apps coming out all the time. So if you do want to shop around, see what other apps are out there, you can do that as well. So now with that, if we move over here, this is our driver information center. So that's a lot of features. So say I don't want to be distracted while driving, I can actually use my thumb here, hit these buttons and access this stuff from the touch of my fingertips. It's fantastic, especially for those, like I said, I mean, it's a huge safety feature. So again, just move up or down. I can access audio, can choose my radio station, all this good stuff. So moving on back to the right though. Say we ate KFC or something, have greasy fingers, don't want to smudge up screen. We have all these buttons here. We can actually manually search through all of this. Moving on down, we have our climate control, digital readout of our temperatures. You can sync it up. If you're the only one in the car, there's no point in having dual zone climate control, and just hit sync. All be the exact same climate that I have mine set to. Obviously your heated seats here. You can heat just the back or the bottom and back, and they're three-way heated seats, I'm sorry. Again, down below, you have your 2 USB ports, auxiliary port, and 12 volt. So a lot of hookups, charge your phone, all that stuff off that stuff there. Looking down here, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and you do have your manual, or low. With that, a lot of people ask, well, what is that? Moving up and down hills, got a lot of cargo in this vehicle. Pop in low, downshift. Basically just look at it as a stick shift vehicle. Right here is your traction mode selector. Now this is something that is great with this vehicle. Now this is an all-wheel drive vehicle, but say you want to get the absolute best fuel economy you can, just pop in a 2-wheel drive, and no matter what, it's going to stay in 2-wheel drive. Everything else is going to be all-wheel, which obviously your standard all-wheel drive. Your sport mode, so say you really need the best suspension and handling, you're on pop in a sport mode, maybe in the rain or something like that. You have your off-road mode here, obviously if you're in off-road conditions, or your tow haul mode right here. So if you have a trailering mode, sorry. So if you have a trailer or something behind. Your park assist here, you can turn it on or off. And what's great with this vehicle is, again, so to start this vehicle and everything else, you have the push button start. But what happens if this dies? It's a really cool feature that the 2017 Acadia has. We can open up the center console here, and if this is dead, we can just slide it in right here, and the vehicle will sense that and still start up for us. A lot of vehicles will not do that. So it's a very, very great feature that the Acadia has. Also with the GMC Acadia, you do currently get a lot of free OnStar time. It is subject to change depending on what OnStar decides to do. So just know that you do get some free time with that. SOS, different things such as roadside assistance if you ever need help, if you get in an accident. Concierge service is going to be your blue button. Turn-by-turn navigation, schedule your appointments. Basically, it's like a personal butler. And then able to access your Wi-Fi settings, which this car does have. So you're able to connect up, a laptop up in this vehicle or anything else. So that about does it for the 2017 GMC Acadia. If you have any other questions, again, my name's Mike. I'm over here at Don Johnson Motors in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Love to help you out. Love to schedule you a test drive in this vehicle. And yeah, just love to get you in this awesome 2017 GMC Acadia. My number is 715-475-1417. Thanks.